I never imagined the person I trusted most would betray me in such a devastating way. The truth hit me harder than anything I'd ever faced. My wife wasn't just being unfaithful, she was involved with her boss, thinking I would never find out. What she didn't realize was that I had already prepared a plan that would change everything for her. It all began during a business trip that kept me out of town for several days. We had been married for nearly 8 years, and through all the ups and downs, I believed our bond was solid. I thought we were stronger than temptation, so I had no reason to doubt her when I left. I kissed her goodbye, promised I'd be back in a week, and drove away, certain she was waiting for me at home. 3 days later, I received a call that shattered my sense of security. It wasn't from her, it was from an old friend who lived nearby. His voice carried hesitation, as if he hated to be the bearer of bad news. He told me he had noticed a man visiting my house every night since I left. At first, he assumed it might be a relative or a friend, but the late hours raised his suspicions. The man never left until morning. My heart sank, though part of me wanted to dismiss it as a mistake. But deep inside, I knew he had no reason to lie. I cut my trip short and booked a flight home. Before leaving the airport, I made a calculated move. I called my wife and told her my work schedule had changed, and I'd be away for another week. She sounded disappointed, saying she missed me and the bed felt empty without me. Her words stung because I was beginning to realize they were nothing but lies. That night, I didn't go home. Instead, I parked a few streets away where I had a clear view of the house. Hours passed, and just after 9, my worst fear materialized. A man in a suit, briefcase in hand, walked up to my door like he belonged there. She welcomed him with a smile, followed by a kiss that once belonged to me. My stomach twisted, and my chest burned. But the real shock came when I saw his face. I knew him, it was her boss. The man she always spoke of with admiration, the one she claimed was her mentor. I didn't confront them right away. I needed proof. For the next 2 nights, I watched the same routine play out. That was enough. Instead of approaching them, I made a different call, to the police. I told them exactly when to show up if they wanted to catch 2 people in the act. When the officers arrived, it was like a scene from a drama. Flashing lights, a knock at the door, her stunned expression as everything unraveled. They were caught red-handed. No excuses, no way to hide. I finally stepped out of the shadows, and the look on her face when she realized I had known all along was something I'll never forget. The days that followed were filled with court hearings, paperwork, and bitter confrontations. But I had the truth on my side. The evidence was undeniable. I filed for divorce, and the judge granted it without hesitation. She left with nothing, no house, no car, no support, just the weight of her own decisions. Her boss didn't escape either. His reputation collapsed, his company couldn't shield him, and he lost his career. The future she gambled our marriage for disappeared, leaving her with nothing but regret. For a moment, I wondered if my revenge had gone too far. But then I remembered the betrayal, the lies, the nights she chose him over me. She risked everything for ambition, and in the end, she lost it all. I walked away free from her deception, free from the pain, and free to start over on my own terms. The greatest revenge wasn't just catching her, it was making sure she could never use me again. She thought she was gaining power. Instead, she was left with nothing but silence as I turned my back and walked away forever. Thank you so much for watching. If this video touched your heart or inspired you in any way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Beyond the Surface.